Today is Friday, October 8th. Welcome to this edition of Nevada County Now. Today's episode we're talking FireWood, ADUs, Tai Chi, and more. This episode is brought to you in part by Stiefel Financial, and also the generous donations of viewers like you. Thank you. Hello and welcome to Nevada County Now. I'm your host, Cole Pettit. The Rake event took place last weekend. The annual community service event saw hundreds of people register to join work crews that serve various maintenance needs in our community. One of these projects was the Senior FireWood program run by Gold Country Senior Services. We were able to chat with Executive Director Janeth Marilotti, as well as a few of the volunteers about this program.
Seniors in rural communities still depend on firewood, and because of this program that has been ongoing for 40 years, the community comes together to help support those seniors by providing them firewood to stay warm in the winter.
We have a whole bunch of high school kids here helping us out, which makes our day a lot easier. We have been cutting and splitting wood all year. It's seasoned and ready to be delivered to seniors. Helps them offset PG&E and propane costs to keep them warm through the winter.
Well, we're loading up wood and helping deliver wood to our community and people in need of our community. We're giving back to the same people who give to us so much. And in today's day, I think that's super important.
So it probably looks like maybe around 30 to 40 cords for the day so far. We've been working on 2 piles here and then another pile across the yard.
This is our annual community event. We lean on quite a few of our community members at the school, our sports programs, activities groups, and they're lending a hand to the community. We've been doing it for a really long time. It's an amazing event, and we're really, really proud to be a part of this to help out the community.
So I believe seniors are really the foundation of communities, and when as they get older and they need help, our community can come together to support them so they can live independently.
For us in our program, football is more, it's more about not X's and O's and winning, but more about creating, contributing, respectful young men that become great dads and great husbands someday. And so when you're able to do functions like this, it really enforces the character that we try to bring out in our players.
There was a kid the other day, I said, when was the last time you had this much fun? He said, I've never had this much fun. So.
What an amazing community that we have. Children, we have teenagers, we have our 2 high schools coming together to help support older adults. That intergenerational bond between children and older adults, it really is what makes a community be successful and be healthy and really be coming together to support one another.
Gold Country Senior Services will be holding another firewood distribution on November 6th from 9 a.m. until noon. If you would like to volunteer, there's no need to register. Just show up at 12503 Brunswick Road, and they'll give you all the instructions you need. If you have any questions, call 530-615-4541. We continue our series on affordable housing this week with a look at ADUs, or accessory dwelling units. MaryJane Huenergardt is here with all the details.
Hello, Nevada County. We're dedicating September and October to the topic of local housing. So today, I'm continuing on that track. And today, we're zeroing in on the tiny, the mighty, the granny unit, the guest house, the in-law, the she shed, the garage conversion, the shed quarters, the man cave, the garden house, yard house, maybe the pool house, the hidey hole. Yes, that most flexible of extra buildings, wired, plumbed, and insulated so that you can rent it right out to help pay the bills while providing someone with affordable housing. Of course, I'm talking about the accessory dwelling unit, or ADU for short. These are seen as an effective strategy to increase the supply of housing because it allows homeowners themselves to increase the number of available units without requiring direct government investment in development projects. Depending on how you look at them, the building of ADUs, A, increases affordable housing in a residential community by encouraging infill with smaller, more affordable units, or B, changes the character of a residential community by encouraging infill with smaller, more affordable units. Either way, ADUs are here to stay, thanks to the state of California and the many homeowners and investors who have jumped on board the train. Since 2016, California has adopted state laws nearly every year having to do with ADUs and their smaller sibling, JADUs, junior accessory dwelling units, which are basically ADUs that have been carved out of an existing space in the house, with requirements being a place to cook, cabinetry, and entrances both to the outside and to the rest of the house. The intention of these laws has been to enable the affordable housing power of ADUs and JADUs. Each successive round of these laws has been a response to ADUs being more widely recognized as a low-hanging fruit opportunity to address affordable housing shortages, and therefore to promote their wider development. One of the first ADU laws back in 2016 stated that local ADU ordinances must be passed and must not conflict with state ADU laws. So Nevada County, along with cities, have been at work implementing and updating ordinances both in line with state law and customized to align with our local communities. By now, ultimately, it's way easier to allow or even help homeowners to build ADUs than to restrict them. There are even grants available. The only real way a city can prevent the creation of an ADU in a residential zone is to prove that the local water and sewer systems can't handle it, or that it would present a public safety or traffic impact. Further law and ordinance tweaks are still happening, with state and local jurisdictions both finding ways to encourage ADU owners to improve local housing. For example, in Nevada County, ADUs built after 2019 generally must be long-term rentals rather than short-term rentals, meaning they must be rented for over 30 days at a time, unless they are on properties that qualify for agritourism, within the Soda Springs Rural Center, or within the Truckee's sphere of influence. To incentivize keeping ADUs affordable, homeowners can apply for a fee deferment if they deed restrict ADUs to very low or low income qualified occupants, or keep them to 800 square feet or less. For more details on the county's ordinances regarding ADUs, visit mynevadacounty.com and navigate to the Planning Department site. And if you have any feedback on this piece, please email me at ncnpolitics@gmail.com. It has been my privilege to bring you a brief piece on a local political issue. Remember, when it comes to politics, if you're not at the table, you might be on the menu. Thanks for staying informed, Nevada County.
Thanks, MaryJane. We had an increase of 147 COVID-19 cases this week, bringing our total to 8,567 confirmed cases. 682 cases are currently active, with 8 hospitalizations, and our death toll sits at 99. Joining us via Zoom this week with more on the COVID situation, as well as additional news from the county, here's Taylor Wolfe, Public Information Officer for the County of Nevada.
Thanks, Cole. For today's Nevada County update, I'll share the latest on COVID-19, staying prepared for fire and power outages as our weather changes, and another reminder that there is still time for local businesses to show their appreciation for our veterans and register to offer Military Appreciation Week discounts this November. COVID transmission in Nevada County has continued to trend downward, with 172 new weekly COVID cases last week compared to 488 new cases in early September. Although this is good news, current COVID rates would still put Nevada County well into the most restrictive purple tier if it were still in place statewide. If you are experiencing COVID-like symptoms or have had a COVID exposure, book an appointment at lhi.care/COVID testing. Just over 65% of Nevada County residents are now fully vaccinated, and Pfizer booster shots are available for individuals who have been fully vaccinated with Pfizer, who are 65 and older, or individuals 18 and older who have underlying health conditions or are at increased risk due to their occupation. Residents can make their first, second, or Pfizer booster appointment at myturn.ca.gov or find additional COVID vaccine information and clinic locations on our website at mynevadacounty.com/getvaccinated. Nevada County Public Health had a successful drive-through flu shot clinic this Tuesday, administering over 530 flu vaccinations and helping public health staff practice their emergency preparedness plans for disease outbreak. Here's what staff and participants at the event had to say.
Hi, I'm Kim Blix, the Emergency Preparedness Coordinator. Today I'm serving as the event manager and I'm dressed up as a dragonfly.
So my name's Tara, I'm a health educator with public health, and I think I'm a fairy maybe / butterfly.
Hi, I'm Holly Huenergardt, I'm the epidemiologist, but I'm the safety officer here at the drive-through flu clinic, so I want you to be safe.
Hi, my name is Kirsten, I'm a community health worker, and today I'm a butterfly.
This event is one of my favorite events of the year. It gives us an opportunity to train and drill our skills, but also interface with the community, serve our residents, get people vaccinated and ready for flu season. It is a wonderful time. We really appreciate everyone coming out here and getting vaccinated. And if you missed us this year, we really hope to see you next time.
So I think we're probably all really excited to be out here. We've been kind of stuck at home working for the past, 18 months. So it's really fun to come out and do an event like this for our community. People have been asking us, how long are you here? And I say sometimes it's 10 hours, but it goes by super fast because we get to talk to people all day long. And the really great thing is at the end of the day, hopefully 600 plus people have their flu shot in our community, and we got to have a part in that.
Yeah, my name's Barry, and I'm here because I don't want to be part of spreading any flus around this winter with the elderly and endangering other people plus myself. So I'm just taking further precautions to stay healthy.
We're here to get our flu shots, and this is the best way to do it. It's easy and quick, and everybody is so wonderful and friendly. It's an awesome experience.
California eviction protections changed on Friday, October 1st, but the California COVID rent relief program is still available and can cover 100% of rent and utilities. Applications are being accepted on an ongoing basis until program funds are exhausted. Renters and landlords who need help with rent should apply immediately before funding is no longer available at housingiskey.com. We are starting to see a change in our weather. Fall is in the air, but it's not time to let our guard down yet. Wind-driven fires and PG&E public safety power shutoff events are still a possibility. Keep your go bag packed, make sure your friends and family are signed up for Code Red, follow trusted news sources, and know your zone. If you're working outside, be careful using equipment that can create sparks. Always check your towing chains to make sure they are not dragging before driving. And remember that burn piles are still prohibited. Find more information at readynevadacounty.org. Nevada County is inviting local businesses to participate in Military Appreciation Week, an effort to honor and show our community appreciation for active military members and veterans during the week of Veterans Day, November 6th through 14th. Participating businesses will be listed online and in the back of the union's Veterans Day special feature and will receive a window sticker to advertise in their business. Find more information and register at mynevadacounty.com/military appreciation. That's it for my Nevada County update this week. Find all this information and more by subscribing to our weekly newsletter at mynevadacounty.com/Nevada County News. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thanks, Taylor. If you're looking for a fun activity this weekend, the first annual Downtown Grass Valley BrewFest is happening tomorrow, Saturday, October 9th. Show up early for some exercise and art in the morning with the first BrewFest Art Run, which will see participants start in front of the Del Oro Theater and run the length of downtown Mill Street. Once participants reach Main Street, they will help complete a large chalk mural, then run back. Each participant is encouraged to complete anywhere from 4 to 12 total loops, which will total 1 to 3 miles. Registration will begin 30 minutes before the event at 8:30 in front of the Del Oro Theater on Mill Street. When you finish, head home, take a nice shower, and come back for the BrewFest, which runs from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. The BrewFest features 13 regional breweries, and each will bring 2 craft creations or more. There will be live music and vendors on Mill Street as well. Tickets are $35 until midnight tonight, then $40 the day of the event, and include a commemorative glass and unlimited tastings. Visit downtowngrassvalley.com for all the details and to get your tickets. One of our members here at Nevada County Media, Homer Nottingham, is a Tai Chi instructor who leads classes in Pioneer Park. We'll be joining him to film one of these events on Wednesday, October 20th at 10 a.m., and we'd like to invite you to join us. We'll leave you tonight with a message from Homer about this upcoming event. And remember, stay safe, take care of each other. We'll see you next week.
Hello, Homer Nottingham. I teach Qigong and Tai Chi over in Pioneer Park every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 10 a.m. Come over and join us sometime. You'll find that your physical fitness, your mental fitness will get much better. As a matter of fact, there's over 1 billion broken brains in the world today, and we all know it, we all fear it. We work on that, we challenge the brain at every class. And we're gonna do a very special day on Wednesday, October 20th. I'd like for you to come over and join us that day because Nevada County Media is going to be filming us that day. We'd love to see you on TV with us.